Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope everyone had a good weekend and a good start for the week. Uh, in fact, I did not have a good start, very heavy day at work today. So it's time for me and all of you to relax and recuperate ourselves through meditation and today's session. So just to give you a heads up, today we'll be going through the last energy center of our subtle system, which is known as Sahasrara. So roughly in the next 50 to 55 minutes, we'll begin with our meditation technique. Those who are doing foot soak, as usual, practice the meditation with foot soak. Definitely, I'll guide you through. We'll go step by step and we'll do together. Once we are done with the meditation and set the tone for the evening, we'll go with the topic for today, which is Sahasrara. And our co-host, Ms. Aradhna, she will take you through the whole journey of this energy center. Just to begin with, this week we'll be covering Sahasrara in detail as well for the rest of the week. And after that, we'll open up for Q&A sessions, sharing sessions, etc., etc. You may wish to share, ask any questions you have, and we'll keep it interactive. Then we'll take it forward from there on. All right. So without wasting any time, it's time for de-stressing ourselves, relaxing ourselves. So let's get going and start this activity for today evening. Let's start with bandhans, and then we'll go with our channel balancing and meditation. Now, for those of you who are doing foot soak, as usual, if you have done before, same after the bandhans, just do a circular uh, perimeter, just to take a circular bandhans over your tub water 7 times clockwise. Okay, so just begin with our bandhans, raise our kundalini. So if you can see me, I think everyone is aware. So raising our kundalini, left hand is our desire, right hand is our action, and take our kundalini on top of our head, tie one knot. Similarly, second time, do it very slow and easy, no need to rush. Second, third. Third and last time, 3 knots. 1, 2, 3. Now let's create a protective layer around upper half of our body. So do it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. For those of you who are doing foot soak, I hope you are ready. Maybe we'll give few seconds for those of you who are doing foot soak, and then we'll begin the session for today. Okay, just do a circular bandhan 7 times around your tub, around the periphery of your tub, before you put your feet in the water. Once you are ready, put your feet in the water slowly and steadily. Okay, so everyone just calm down, soothe down, and put your attention on the red dot in the photograph on your screen. We'll look at the red dot of Mataji Nirmala Devi and stabilize and relax our attention here. Just keep looking for next 1 to 2 minutes. Breathe in, breathe out slowly. Now let's have a small saying in our heart. We just say in our heart, Mother Energy, please balance my subtle system and help me to relax my mind, body, and soul. Mother Energy, please help me to de stress myself completely and bring me in total balance. Now let's do the action for balancing. We'll do the left side balancing first. I believe all of you must be aware about left and right side balancing. However, we'll do it together. Keep your left hand on the lap and right hand on the ground. Those who are sitting on the couches or chairs, take the hand towards the ground. You can close your eyes now and keep your attention within. We just say in our heart, Mother Energy, please remove any imbalance from my left channel and dissolve in the earth element. Mother Energy, please balance my left channel. Mother Energy, please help to remove all the negativities from my left channel and dissolve in earth element. Mother Energy, please help to balance my left channel. Just take a note on vibrations on your left channel if it is getting cleared. The sensations on your left channel as well. Now slowly pick up your right hand back on the lap. We will proceed for our right channel balancing and take your left hand towards the sky, the ether element. We just request the mother energy, the holy mother energy within us. Mother energy, please help to balance my right channel and dissolve all the negativities into the ether element. Mother energy, if my right channel has overworked or being overused, please remove all the stress, all the heaviness from my right channel and bring into complete balance. Mother energy, please help to balance my right channel and remove any negativities from it into the ether element. Just observe the sensations, the heaviness if there is any on your right channel, and if it is getting relaxed, and observe or feel the vibrations. Sometimes you may also feel while doing foot soak, the heaviness is actually dripping down from your body into the water. This is a very subtle feeling. Just try to see if you are getting any. Now, slowly take your left hand back on the lap. Now, we'll take our right hand onto the forehead. Don't press it too hard, just press it gently. Bow down your head a little bit down and say here, Mother Energy, please give me the power of forgiveness so that I forgive each and everyone, including myself. Mother Energy, I want my attention to be within me, so please help me to forgive each and everyone, including myself. Mother Energy, please give me the quality of forgiveness so that I can forgive everyone, including myself. Okay, steadily now take your right hand on the top of your head. Keep your eyes closed. Touch the center on your palms, on your fontanel bone area on top of your head, and rotate the skin clockwise 7 times, slowly and steadily. And say here, Mother Energy, please give me my self realization. Mother Energy, please give me my self realization. Mother Energy, please help me to establish and recognize my self realization. Mother Energy, please give me my self realization. Mother Energy, please help to awaken my Kundalini and give me my self realization. Mother Energy, please give me my self realization. Mother Energy, please give me my self awareness. After you have rotated 7 times, just stop here and steadily bring your right hand back on the lap. And try to be silent and keep your attention on the center of top of your head where you just rotated the skin. The feelings might be fresh, so just stabilize your attention there. If the thoughts are coming, just say in your mind, I forgive my thoughts. Mother Energy, I forgive my thoughts. Enjoy this thoughtless state, and in this same thoughtless state, your all excessive stress from your body will get relaxed and soothed. We will play a soft music to help us get deeper into this thoughtlessness state. Tech team, please help to play the music. Everyone can slowly open their eyes and look at the red dot of Mataji. Now, with this stable attention, we're going to hear a very short speech on the topic for today, which is Sahasrara. So, let's hear from the founder herself the aspects, the functions, and some of the qualities of this Sahasrara Energy Center. And then we'll go through a little bit in detail over the presentation. Okay, so, tech team, please play the video.
At the level of Sahasrara, you know the truth. So all kinds of illusions, all kinds of misunderstandings, all kinds of self-imposed ignorance, they all have to disappear. Because what you know is the truth. The truth is not sharp, it's not harsh, it is not something which is difficult to assimilate. People thought truth must be something that would be just very damaging or could be very harsh, could create problems between human beings. We should not have. We should not have. It was not meant to be. But whenever they talked of truth, the people used it for a wrong purpose. It's something special about human beings that they start using things for a wrong attitude, for a wrong message, and try to use it for their own purpose. So to have a separatist idea itself is against Sahaj. Say for example, a flower growing on the tree looks very nice. It develops there, matures there, and it produces seeds also. But supposing you cut the flower and take it away, then what happens? The tree loses the flower, no doubt, but mostly it is the loss of the flower. So the attitude even outside SahajaYoga has shown that it doesn't help. So we must learn to be one. If after SahajaYoga, after your realization, if you do not understand this message, that we all have to be one single unit, one single body. If we cannot be, if we are identified with other things, then it's no way you have grown, you have not matured. A very important point on Sahasrara Day one has to understand, that all the 7 chakras have their pithas in the Sahasrara. All the 7 chakras. They are nicely settled down in the midriff of your brain. And they act through that area, wherever they are, on the chakras and work it out. Now, all these 7 chakras become one, I should say, or go into union. Complete integration takes place in these centers. Because these are governed by these 7 main chakras, we can call them, you can call them by any name, and they govern all the other chakras, and because they are in unison, completely integrated, that's why all your chakras are integrated. The pithas, which are enlightened, I should say, by Kundalini, also blessed by the divine power, immediately become integrated. They say that like pearls in one string. It's even more than that. It's more than that. All these pithas within you get integrated in such a manner as if there's no difference in their manifestation. Integration within yourself is very important. Unless until you are integrated within yourself, you cannot be integrated outside. And within yourself, the integration is such a blessing of SahajaYoga that a person who gets this realization becomes a personality which is above the normal personality. It is not attached to all the negative forces, the destructive forces. It just gives up so many things which normally very difficult to give up. All these 7 chakras that we have within ourselves are then guided by these pithas in a unison. Just the help that comes from this unison helps all the chakras to get completely integrated. As it is, we are not integrated because our mind goes on one side. Our body goes on another side. Our heart goes on another side. Our emotions are different. We do not know which is the right thing to do, what is the best thing to do. But after realization, in the light of the Spirit, you get the truth and you know what is to be done. For example, after self-realization, you can judge people on their vibrations. You don't have to use your brains for that. Just on your vibrations, immediately you know what's wrong with yourself and with others. So here it is a double correction. One is you see your own being, your own self, your self-knowledge comes to you. And secondly, you can also make out another person, what sort of a thing he is doing. If somebody is not Sahaj and claims to be Sahaj, you can easily find out that he is not Sahaj. His behavior is not Sahaj. So, best thing is for all of us is to get this integration absolutely working out within ourselves. We should not shun it, but we should accept that whatever defects we had, whatever wrong we have been doing, what wrong thinking we had, whatever destructive we had taken to, all this has to disappear because you are Sahajogis. Sahajogis have a special job to be done. They are not like other people who are just working for money, working for power, working for domination. You are not. You are working in SahajaYoga for the emancipation of humanity. So whole thing is that this Sahasrara is a global field where we enter in. We enter into a global field. And when we are there, we just become ourselves a global personality. So all these minor things like your race, your country, your religion and all these, which are artificial barriers between human beings, just drops out. And you become a realized soul and you know what is humanity. You understand the humanity. This has to happen in all the Sahajogis when they are together. They should understand that we are not no more ordinary human beings. We are special people chosen for a very special work, which is the most important thing today. With that reception, with that, we should say, the nourishing of your Sahasrara, what happens is something really great. One thing happens that you get detached from yourself. You can see yourself. You can see your past. You can understand yourself that you have been doing so many wrong things and misunderstanding people. This sometimes takes you too far away from yourself. But once this light comes and the Sahasrara is nourished, in that light you see clearly what wrong you have been doing to yourself. Then as a person, you can see your faults, but also you see the faults of your society where you live. I have seen immediately after people get their realization, they start telling me, Mother, I was a Christian, but see, this is Christianity. Somebody will say, Mother, I was very patriotic, but I see now what is patriotism is. Like everybody starts seeing its own background, its own styles in which he has lived, and just gets out of it. And once you are out of it, it's no more identified with you. And it's such a spontaneous happening. Only thing, you have to learn to be spontaneous. And that's what I find, that in search, people still, though they are out of this illusion, this ocean of illusion, still sometimes their one leg is still there in the ocean, and still they are pulling it out and pushing it back. That should not be. That is only because people don't meditate. Now to say you must meditate, people think it's a kind of a ritual or maybe a kind of a style of Sahaja. No. Meditation is for you to go deep down into yourself, to achieve all that your Sahasrara wants to give you, to achieve that height of detachment, of understanding, is only through meditation. So what happens in meditation is that your awareness crosses over Agya, goes above, and is now stationed in the Sahasrara, in thoughtless awareness. Then the reality of Sahasrara, the beauty of Sahasrara starts pouring in your own character, in your own temperament. Unless and until you meditate. Not meditate just to get well or just to feel that I must meditate. But meditation is very important for all of you, that you develop your Sahasrara in such a manner that you imbibe the beauty of your Sahasrara. If you don't use your Sahasrara in this way, after some time you will find Sahasrara will close down, you will have no vibrations, and you will have no understanding of yourself. So very, very important thing is to meditate. I can immediately make out a person who has been meditating and the one who has not been meditating. Because a person who does not meditate is still thinks that, oh, it's all right, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Meditation is the only way you can enrich yourself with the beauty of reality. There's no other way. I cannot find any other way but meditation, by which you rise into the realm of divinity.
All right. So hope we have got some insights of what is coming ahead of this Sara Energy Center. So to take this forward, I would like to invite our co-host, Miss Aradhna. So Aradhna, welcome, and take it forward from here. Thank you.
Thank you. Today's topic is Sahasrara, and it is quite contradictory to actually talk on Sahasrara because when you reach Sahasrara, you get connected with the all pervading divine power. So it's like a drop getting into the ocean. So, how can a drop actually describe the ocean? So, but let me give my best to it. Can we have the slides? This is most of the theory part of Sahasrara. Yeah, the position of Sahasrara is given here in the subtle system. As you all know, it is in the limbic area of the brain, on the fontanel bone area, and on the hands, it is exactly the center of the palm. Not in entire center, it's inside circle, and around it is the Bhavsagar. So center of the palm is Sahasrara, and similarly on the soles of the feet also, you can see the position given there in the chart. Next, please. So what are the characteristics of Sahasrara? There are 1,000 petals. Sahasra means 1,000. So there are 1,000 petals on Sahasrara chakra, the crown chakra, and the element is like integration of all other chakras, and element is vibrations. So anytime you feel any catches on your Sahasrara, vibrations are flowing from your hands. So you have to use your vibrations, place your hand, massage the Sahasrara chakra, and you will see the catches going away. So the color is the rainbow colors. All the colors of the Vibgyor are there on Sahasrara. And physical expression, as I told you already, is in the limbic area of the brain, center of the palm. Next, please. Manifestation of this knowledge is in the form of pure vibrations, the cool breeze. When the Sahasrara is completely open and when it is imbalanced, we experience a flow of cool breeze flowing from both the palms and top of our head. And it is yoga, the union with the divine power. In the history of human evolution, we have, like you also may have read, and it is given in different religions, that human beings have been seeking for uh, they know that in the history human beings have known that there is all pervading divine energy which is working in this universe. Like somebody's like doctors say or the science say that our body runs according to autonomous nervous system. So what is that auto in that autonomous nervous system? So that is some divine energy which is working in the universe. So human beings in their history of seeking have been looking forward to have closeness with the divine. They have been asking for companionship of the divine. They have been asking for uh, what do you say, basically in, if you take it in Sanskrit language, it is called as Salokya, Samipya, eka ekakarita, and Tadhatmya. So Tadhatmya means is oneness. Now the evolution has reached up to such a stage where human beings are able to establish this oneness with the divine power through the connection of our own mother energy Kundalini with the all pervading divine energy. Next, please. So the qualities that get established within us when we have this divine connection very strongly placed in us is collective consciousness. Starting with the Vishuddhi chakra, it completely manifests at the Sahasrara chakra. We become aware of not just ourselves, but all the people who have been connected to this divine energy. That is collective consciousness. And it brings about a complete integration of all our physical, emotional, and mental aspects in this human body. And it takes us to a state of thoughtless awareness, which is called as Nirvichar Samadhi, and also to the state of doubtless awareness, which is called as Nirvikalp Samadhi. So Samadhi is made from two words. Sama means to get integrated, and dhi refers to buddhi, that is the brain. So our conscious mind, consciousness gets integrated with the unconscious all pervading divine energy. It becomes one. So that is the integration, that is the real yoga. And silence is the mental silence, which is like nirvichar, thoughtless awareness, and truth. The power of Sahasrara Chakra is truth, because it helps us see ourselves better. We can see ourselves, we can see what has been wrong with us, we can see all that has been, all the negative aspects that are pulling us down, that are pulling the various, affecting the various energy centers, that we start knowing on the palms of our hand and also on our subtle system. Doubtless awareness is again Nirvikalp Samadhi that I just told about. Next, please. The benefits are enlightenment. Enlightenment is also known as Samadhi that we just said, and integration and the connection and the oneness. We all become one. This is a country of Sahasrara where we are all one. We are all one human race, irrespective of nationality or whatever differences are created by the human being. At Sahasrara, we know the reality, we know the truth, we live that reality, we experience that reality, that we are all one. Next, please. Now, the pure knowledge here, which we need to experience and which we need to accept, the reality is also related to Shrimataji Nirmala Devi. We have to recognize Shrimataji Nirmala Devi. We will continue on this journey forward. We may go ahead, we may continue to meditate, we may try to polish our attention, stay in the thoughtless awareness, but that will take us to a certain extent. But until and unless we recognize the divine aspect of Shrimataji's personality, we will not be able to establish that solid connection with the all-pervading divine energy. It was Shrimataji who opened this energy center, the Sahasrara of the mankind, on 5th May 1970. And it is through her grace that this stage of evolution of establishing oneness, tadhatmya with the divine, became possible. Before that, in the history of seeking, be it any religion, if you go to the ancient text, Vedas, or any basis or roots of various religious books, you will not find mention about this happening ever, that if it has ever taken place in the history before. But it only became possible after Shrimataji opened the Sahasrara of the mankind. In her infinite love and compassion for the whole of humanity, she made this possible to give our mass self-realization. So, and this is the truth, because we can experience this truth on our central nervous system. So recognition of Shrimataji, I would say, is just the first step, is the beginning of your this beautiful journey. So if you're not there yet, you can reach there through introspection, through experimenting, and through meditation. In your meditation, you can get the answer about who Shrimataji is. And Sahasrara is directly related to our heart. The heart chakra has the spirit, and the seat of the spirit is on the Sahasrara. Like Shrimataji just said in her speech, that Sahasrara is integration of all the chakras. So starting from the back of the head, we have Mooladhara, and on both sides is Swadhisthana, then is left Nabhi, then right Nabhi is here, then is Vishuddhi, and here is heart around the Sahasrara. So all the chakras have their seeds, the pithas in our brain. So once we have an open heart means understanding the truth that we are all one. We are all human beings, and we have to be compassionate and loving towards each other. And that will make this world a beautiful and more livable place. So once that, and this is not just a mental thought, when we start living this reality, then our heart opens out. And then we can see the compassion, this divine love flowing through us. So that reality, when the heart accepts and it opens out, then the Sahasrara remains open. Those who live this reality, their Sahasrara will always remain open. There was one more point on the slide. It was about complete surrender. So yeah, thank you. So surrendering is the opening of Sahasrara. So we refer to Mother Kundalini also as mother. Okay, and also to Shrimata ji. Mata ji means her holiness, divine mother, Shrimata ji, it means. So when a mother is the most happy when the child is just an infant and is completely surrendered in mother's lap. So mother will go to up to any extent to protect her child, to nourish the child, and to bring up the good qualities of that child. So similarly, when we have our mother energy within us, who is looking after us and who's going to give us so many things, and who is always working and correcting us and nourishing us, so why not we surrender completely as a child to our own mother energy? So this surrender is not going to come through words, but in our day to day action, in our emotions, and in our thoughts, and also in our actions, we can be completely surrendered. It's a long journey. It's too much of talk and too much of theory given here, but these things we have to bring into practice in our day to day life. And then once we start practicing this, for example, if you have to ask yourself, am I a person who wakes up in the morning and thinks that today in my day, next 18 hours, I'll be doing this, in the next 2 hours, this in the next 4 hours? Am I that planned, or am I completely spontaneous? So if we ask ourselves, we can't be completely spontaneous where we become very lazy, and we shouldn't be too much planned either. So we have to be in balance. So we have to learn how much we have to plan and how much we have to leave to spontaneity. And that will come when we start accepting the reality and we start surrendering. So next slide, please. So surrendering just means open your heart to your mother's love. Give up this ego and it will work out. So furthermore on surrendering, it's a very deep subject. I'm just making my humble attempts to cover it here. So surrendering to the love of the mother is actually the feeling that of being in SahajaYoga is mainly felt in the heart, because then you start experiencing the joy. And joy has no duality. I mean, it's not like happiness, like you're happy one moment and another moment you're unhappy, but it is more of joy. We feel that joy within our heart, and we feel that joy towards other people as well. And we in our heart try to bring out that joy in other people. So once this love starts flowing within us, the divine love, then we are, that is what is meant by opening your heart. So, and it giving up the ego mainly gives us doubt actually. So if there is a lot of ego, we feel, we keep doubting, like how can a living person be this divine? How come a person who has come on this earth be this divine? There are many doubts about like that. And then also there are fear, because there are conditionings. We have taken our birth into different religion, different circumstances, we grew up in different environment, and then there are many conditionings which give us fear and which does not allow us to have pure faith. So all these things, if we just surrender, when we are sitting for meditation, we keep them away and surrender to this Mother Kundalini and also to Shrimataji, then this love starts flowing within us very, very uninterruptedly. So thy, in Lord's Prayer, it is written that thy will be done. Many Christians would know that thy kingdom come, thy will be done. So that is the level of surrender which we reach. And it doesn't mean that people who have reached that surrender, that they don't work, they are just sitting at home, but they are most efficient in the fields that they are working in. I mean, Sahajogis around the world, they have the created best pieces of art, I mean, in music, in various forms of art, and whichever sector they are into, whether they are in corporate or whether they are in social service or in medical research. I mean, They, and all of them say one thing. When we listen to those people, the Sahajogis, they say that it is all just happens spontaneously. There is a divine force guiding us. We didn't know that we were capable of doing this thing or saying these things, but it was divine force that was working through us. So that is the power of surrender. Next, please. So here it is, it talks about faith, the pure faith, not the blind faith. The pure faith that I have this, my mother energy within me, and I have now established my connection with the all pervading divine power. And this faith, pure faith, that I will be victorious over all the challenges to my ascent, whether it is coming from conditionings or ego, that faith has to be there. That actually takes care of the left side. The principle of the left side is wherever you see the affirmations, it is I am. I am. Yes, I can do it. That is the faith. And the right side is taken care of by surrender. Right side has ego, and right side has that doer feeling, that planning everything, and it gives us many doubts, but we have to surrender. On the right side, we, if the more we can surrender, the more we can ascend faster, and the more we can remain in our sahasrara. And artificiality. So how we behave is very important, because if our heart is not clean, if we are not innocent, we will tend to do things even after we join, like become part of SahajaYoga collective. We will, there are those inner desires or the inner feelings of the heart that want to say, or it comes from ego or wherever it comes, it says that I'm meditating, I'm a powerful yogi, and I have to show everyone how nicely I can meditate. But these things do come, these are part of the journey. But then when the heart starts opening and we start realizing that we are all one, somebody is good at something, and other person is good at something, and we have some qualities, but we are all part and parcel of one body. For example, fingers cannot say that we are superior to nose, or nose cannot say that we are superior to the ears. So we all are part and parcel of that one universal being. And when this reality comes and we accept it from the heart, then the artificiality and the superficial behavior starts going away. Next, please. Meditation. Meditation is that every day, sorry for the sentence, every day you should do meditation. It's not do meditation, because just now we are learning so much about surrender. What is doing in surrender? We are not doing. When we have to surrender, we have to be in meditation. So whatever effort, or whatever, even effort is the wrong word, the desire, it starts from the desire that Shamataji, every morning we wake up, Shamataji or my mother Kundalini, or the all pervading divine power, the source of all pervading divine power, please take me into meditation. So if we have that pure desire and the will, we can be into meditation. These are words of Shrimataji. Those who do not do meditation are capable of falling down, because meditation is like putting oil into lamp. You have to meditate morning and evening. Those who do not meditate think they can do without it are sadly mistaken. No matter how many years you have been into Sahaja, it's a continuous learning and continuous evolution. So imagine the 1,000 petals and so many qualities. We start with Mooladhara, there are just 4 petals, but then it takes so much time to establish those qualities within us. And it comes with introspection. At Sahasrara, it is necessary to introspect also, because then we get the power, we get the light to see ourselves. It's like a candle, it is enlightened, and now you know that, okay, my Mooladhara, am I a spontaneous, pure person? Am I innocent? I don't have any jealousies or hatred or any competitor feeling with others. So that introspection can help us to better establish ourselves into this kingdom. It's a kingdom, kingdom of divine power, or kingdom of God or Almighty, whatever you want to call it. Next, please. So at Sahasrara, we have to be surrendered, and we have to surrender to this motherly energy. and Shrimataji. And we have to use this affirmation. Shrimataji, please strengthen my self-realization. Please keep me in reality. We give the vibrations to Sahasrara through our hands. Okay? And you massage it. And that will strengthen our connection to this divine power. A very good thing about using element apart from the element of vibrations for Sahasrara is oil massage. The one that we use for Vishuddhi can be used extremely and should be used for Sahasrara. My own personal experience, like I have such a high power on my eyes, but the day I use oil, I pour some of it. I start with the Sahasrara, a good amount of oil. You can do it once a week and then go about on the various points of the chakras. There must be a video about it. We will try to share it or maybe cover in the upcoming session. So when I do that, I can actually, without specs, I can see few of the things which are far away without the specs. So that power it has, the vibrations have got that much of power. And with that, if you use some good oil, pure perfume free oil like coconut oil or anything, that helps a lot. Next, please. Okay, let's meditate in silence. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Hold it in. And release slowly with your mouth. Again, take a deep breath in. Hold it there. Release slowly with your mouth. Bring both your hands to your heart level. We'll start from Mooladhara, but we'll pray from the heart. O Divine Holy Mother, we surrender all the immoral behavior that we have had, all the things acting against innocence and wisdom at your lotus feet. Please make us innocent. Give us a strong Mooladhara. Mother Energy, I surrender all the impure knowledge and the doer feeling at your lotus feet. Please make me creative in my ascent. Mother Energy, I surrender all the anxiety, all the things that disturb my inner peace, all the dissatisfaction at your lotus feet. Please make me peaceful and completely satisfied. Mother Energy, I surrender all the illusions that are present and affecting my bhav sagar, the void, at your lotus feet. Take me away from illusions. Make me my own master. Shri Mataji, I surrender all the things that are against my spirit, the over responsibility, the fear, the lack of courage at your lotus feet. Please fill my heart with your divine love. Make me a courageous person. At your Vishuddhi now, Mother, please make me a detached witness. I surrender all the guilt and all the harshness of my words and deeds at the lotus feet. Please make me collectively conscious. Please bless me with the divine diplomacy. Mother energy, I surrender all lack of discretion at your lotus feet. Please give me the divine discrimination. I surrender all my ego and superego at your lotus feet. Please make me a forgiving person and forgive for any mistakes that I may have done against the divine. Bring your right hand on Sahasrara, left hand can relax. Start massaging the crown of your head, the fontanel area. And here we say, by your grace, I am protected and I will be victorious over all the challenges to my ascent. And here we say, Mother, you and only you can protect me. And you are the victory over all the challenges to my ascent. Please establish my self realization. Raise your right hand slowly, a few inches above your head, only with your attention. Slowly bring it down, leaving your attention there on top of your head. You can bring both our hands to the heart level, attention on top of the head and on both the hands. Here we ask one question. Shri Mataji, are you the Adi Shakti, the primordial power, the source of this energy flowing within us? We can gently open our eyes.
Thank you, Aradhana. That was a great session and sharing all the insights of this energy center. And the meditation was good as well. Hope everyone had a good, relaxing feeling, and hopefully the stress for the day today has gone down, and which can help us to have a proper sleep this evening. Now we'll open up some Q&A sessions for those of you who want to ask some questions or share their experience. Now, as we go along in this meditation journey, questions will go on reducing, and experiences will keep on generating, and you can share them with us if you have any. So yeah, anything from you, all of you, you can type in the chat box or raise hand if you want to speak to us. All right, thank you, Raj. Hope you are enjoying your meditation journey and keep going on. Anyone else who wish to ask any questions or share their experience? All right, thank you, Maria. Glad that it helped. That's good to know, Corina. Thank you again. All right, good. Aradhana, it seems everyone is enjoying the meditative state. So as it goes along, the silence speak. It's kind of a saying says silence is golden. So that's all we all enjoy. Thank you, yeah, Jerobini. Appreciate. Great. Thank you, Alicia. Hope you are enjoying your meditation, and please keep going. All right. So it looks like everyone is enjoying their meditation, and Aradhana, we can wrap up the session with short bandhan and be ready for the next class on Wednesday. Thank you, Jit, and thank you, Mr. Marimutu. Appreciate. Yeah, so Aradhana, you want to close up with the bandhans?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring your attention inwards. What we have just experienced after asking Shamataji is the reality. And that reality is joy giving. The pure desire for us is to be able to spread this joy to the entire mankind. And with the advent of SahajaYoga and Shamataji, this experience and this divine joy and the spreading of this divine joy has become a reality. So let's raise our Mother Kundalini from Mooladhara to our Sahasrara with the cup of your right hand. Bring it on top of your head. Let it remain there. Press it again and say, thank you. Thank you, Shamataji, for making the self-realization possible. Thank you for coming on this earth and giving us our self-realization and working so hard for the emancipation of humanity. Thank you for raising us higher than what we were and giving us this pure knowledge and experience. Thank you. Thank you. Bring your right hand down, attention on top of Sahasrara. Raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you all Wednesday, same time, same place. Till then, have a pleasant evening and keep meditating. Good night.